my theme music. Here is what I'm talking about this week. First of all, if you hear water splashing, yes, I'm in the bathtub. Look, I got to get it in when I can get it in. Okay? I am grinding out here. I got to work. I did a shift from, what was my first client at 11? I think my first client was at 11 or 12. I can't remember, but I didn't get done until 9. Had to come home, do laundry. Of course, before that, I had to go grocery shopping. The store closed at 10, so I made it just in time. And then you know how it is, just. So I am staying committed to the 14 days because every week, 14-ish. Oh, it just puts pressure on me. And then, of course, I have the book that I'm still working on. You know what? I hope you all like the book. The survey says that you all want to hear about Belize so much that my numbers have dropped drastically now that I'm not talking about Belize. Look, I told you at the beginning what this channel was about. Spine, shine, goddess. I had a feeling that was going to happen, though, because I remember when I was starting this channel, it was mentioned that that's one of the things that happens. You may have 1 or 2 videos. For instance, some people start their channel by doing hair videos, and then it turns into something else. But then the hair video was really popular, and it's still one of their main top videos, or whatever the case. In my case, Belize is the hot topic. I get it. So I'm definitely going to get this book to you. I've been watching different videos since I've been gone. People who've gone to Belize or who are currently there. Of course, my focus is on Black women in Belize. And so because I was there a year, I think there's some things that I can offer that you just won't get in a weekend or 10 days or even a month. I think you have to stay and you have to be in tune and involved in some kind of way, even if it's just observing on the daily, So I had time to do a lot of that. And of course, I was in the community, teaching there taught me a lot. Being around a lot of the Belizean sisters there, talking, asking questions. And, again, like I said, too, it was my 4th trip. So I feel pretty good about being able to put out a book. And that leads me to today's discussion about you ready. You ready. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me today, which in many cases I always am. They say that you teach what it is that you need to learn, or you heal the things that you help others, or the things that you need help with as well. Most cases, or many cases, that is the case. So here's why it hit me. This is why this is the reason I'm talking about this today, and it's you ready. Look, stop learning how to do it and just start doing it. That was the message that hit me. Girl, stop learning how to do it and just do it. Stop learning how to do it and just start doing it. One more time. Stop learning how to do it and just start doing it. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to those of us with all of these degrees and plus degrees and workshops and credentials and hours of CEUs. And we got lists of things we just keep putting under our belt. Keep stacking papers because for whatever reason, we don't feel that we are good enough yet. We're not validated. I don't know what it is, but whoever needs to hear this message, because like I said, I'm preaching to you and I'm preaching to me today. Stop learning how to do it and just start doing it. There is such big business on selling workshops now and mentors and certificates. And I'm not knocking anybody's hustle at all. I'm not. But if you are a person, I'm talking to you. I ain't knocking anybody else's hustle, but I'm saying to you, get your hustle on by saying, you know what? I actually have something to offer. Not to say that other people don't. I'm saying that if you're listening and you have already done the work, you have years of experience in something, you have a slant, you have some sort of angle, you have exactly what you need to just start doing it. You ready? You are ready, baby. We are ready. You are ready. I am ready. All of these workshops, and social media, every time you look up and they got us because they know exactly what it is that we're into, because it's one big advertisement. This is one big machine. So they know what we watch, they know what we buy, so forth. So they know what to show you in terms of, oh, you need this workshop. And when you look at a lot of the workshops that you see, they all use, or many of them, it's like that same template that they say they're not going to sell you something, but they're actually going to sell you something at the end. There's always something else you're supposed to be learning that's going to make you good enough to then start your own. You need a coach, you need a mentor, you need something. Those of you out there that need that, I'm not talking to you. Go forth. I'm not talking against mentors and coaching, any of that. Who am I to do that? I consider myself somewhere in that category. I just don't like claiming certain titles when it comes to it because they're so overused. That's why I don't like to use them, because I want to think of something else that doesn't sound like life coach, coaching, mentor. I'm a former teacher. I really just like old school teacher. Dog it. If you are one who has something you've been wanting to do this thing, and you just can't bring yourself to put yourself out there because you're thinking you're going to be judged, or you won't be able to answer all of the questions, and you won't know everything. Somebody else might challenge you. Girl, you already know it's social media. I don't give a damn what degree you have or what credentials you have, how many years of experience, how old you are, how long you've done something. Somebody is going to question something you're doing. Somebody is going to have a better way. Somebody is going to have a critique. I don't care if you're waiting until somebody may not have something to say, or you waiting until you feel that you got it all covered where nobody is going to question you. You're never going to get that thing done. Please do not wait until you feel that the road or the path is clear. The path of judgment will never be clear. They're waiting. But you ready? You ready, goddess? You ready? I'm going to tell you why you're ready. You're ready because, like I said in the last week's video, there is only one you. Okay? Now, have your shit together. Don't come out here half-assing now. Really do have it together. Have something that you have put some, sweat into. You do have some skin in the game. I think that, it is annoying to have people take a workshop, one or two, and now they're the gurus and they come out here and they want to teach on something that they have not studied, have not lived, don't have the experience, don't have the years, don't have the wisdom to back it up. I say, my personal opinion is that yes, let it be something that you definitely can add a little twist to because you've learned something unique. You've had time to learn something unique. You didn't just do it one or two times and now, I got it. Or I saw how they did it and I'm going to turn this around a little bit and do something better. But you still have not mastered. There is a such thing as mastering something. And when you master it, because you don't have to stick to the curriculum or to the book. You know that you know. And when you know that you know is when you really know what you know. So if you really know what you know, you don't have to stick to a script. You find creative ways of teaching something. You find creative ways of getting it across, and it just flows naturally. And you come up with all these creative ways because you've done it so many times, or you've thought about it, you've had years of doing it. So you've, within those years, come across many means of doing just that, right? So it's not that you have to be a slave to the script. So if you're out there and you're listening and you know that get to doing it, teaching it, or whatever it is that you're going to do. Step on out there because you ready. You ready, girl. I'm telling you, you ready. Let's see. I want to give you ways of knowing that you're ready. One, you've looked at so many different presentations of this thing that you want to do, whatever it is. And out of all those presentations, they still are missing something key that you're like, ooh, but I got the missing part. I got a missing link. We're all are links on this chain of knowledge, right? So if you have a link that is so potent that you know it can help someone, then yeah, that's a sure sign that you are ready to. Can you talk about this thing like a natural conversation? Or would you have to stop, Google, remember what, certain definitions were or something connected to it? I'm not sure what it is that you're doing. So I'm just, it's vague here. But would you have to rely on some notes? Would you have to refer back to some notes or to a Google search? Or you got it. You know it inside out. You know it so much that third, you can be very creative in your presentation of it. It doesn't have to be mundane. You can be as creative. You can even go out the box a little bit because you know how to bring folks back in because you know that thing so well. You don't have to go linear. You can go all around in circles and still come back and it'll still make sense because you know it inside out. You know it just that well. It comes and flows that smoothly for you. 4, this is something you feel that if you don't do it, it really bothers you. Someone brings it up or you see the subject on social media or wherever. And it's like, oh man, I know I need to do it. I know I need to do it. I got to do it. It just keeps haunting you. It's something that you know you need to do. And every now and then, or very often, it comes up in little messages, and the message is meant for you. It's saying, okay, remember me? You need to do this. The world needs to hear your side, your version, your part of this. We need to see you in this. There's so many other people doing this, but they're not you, and they're not offering what you're going to offer. That's when it haunts you. You cannot get away from it. 5, you would do it for free. That's the ultimate test. If it's something that you'll do for free, and I mean like you're not counting the time, it sounds cliche, but when people say, the time just goes by. You don't even know. You don't notice that the time is going by, right? That's when you know. If you're doing something, you're not getting paid or you've lost track of time, you're like, I can't stop. I have to keep going. I don't care if I'm not getting paid. I don't care if I'm not sleeping. This is just, I got to do this. That's something you should be doing, sis. You ready? Stop learning how to do it and just start doing it. This has been Spine Shine Goddess. Hit that like, subscribe. And let me know if you like that theme song, because I love it. I love it. And you better love it too. If you don't, I'm going to do like the radio. I'm going to make you love it. Because, of course, I got to play it. It's the theme song. Hey, it's time to remember, y'all, be peace. But if you have to be war, you be that too. Peace out, y'all. Till next time. And remember, you ready? Give me my theme music. All of my St. Louis spine shiners, please be sure to check out the very end of this video.
Is it the strength of my spine, or this beauty in mine? It's time to shine my lights, glowing, shining bright. Nothing can stop me now. I'm standing in my power. It's time to shine my light, a glowing God is bright. Live feeling, speaking truth. This is what strong women do. Unfiltered, bold too, unapologetically pushing through. Rising like the sun. Greatness can be undone. The start we've just begun. A goddess and our time has come. It's time to shine my light. A glowing God is bright. It's time to shine my light. A glowing God is bright. It's time to, 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 it's time to.
Hey, my St. Louis spine shiners. This next video is for you. You just might be interested in becoming a massage therapist. So check it out. If you are watching this and you are interested in the Massage Academy, please go to Sandra Roberts LMT LLC. Go to that page, join there. All of the communication for that will be on that page. I had made a post about the 25th if you're really interested. It was actually posted on my Facebook pages. And that was going to be like a test drive, if you will, to see if massage is for you and so forth. We can bypass that. We don't need to do the practice run, if you will. I wanted an opportunity to meet you, you meet me, if you don't know me personally, get a feel for if you think it's something that you'd like to commit to. But if you are an adult, I think you are pretty well equipped with deciding if that's something you want to commit to. Currently, we do have the anatomy instructor, so I'm excited. That was one of the things that was a holdup for me. I wanted someone really passionate about anatomy, who eats, sleeps anatomy and physiology, so that way you will be in good hands with that. This is actually for a massage license. It is up to the state to approve, but I'm claiming it, I'm manifesting it. I've been working on this for years, and finally have decided that it's time. The paperwork was sent off last Wednesday. Next board meeting is in March. So that means either late March or early April is when we'll kick off, because we can't obviously do anything until I am officially certified as a mentor. So if I were you and you're serious, step one is to head on over to Sandra Roberts LMT LLC. Go to that page, and we'll just communicate there, and I'll keep you up to date. So this is almost February, right? You got plenty of time. The cost will be a fraction of what massage school is. I think most massage programs, don't quote me, maybe it's almost 20 grand now. I don't know if it's that much. You research. So I'm thinking somewhere between 5 and 6. It is a 500 hour. You have now until March or April. We can set up payment plans if you want to split up the costs. It's totally up to you, but you do have time now. I can only have 4 students at a time, 8 students a year. There is a critical shortage of massage therapists. So you would make whatever the cost is going to be between $5,000 and $6,000. That's just what I'm throwing out there. Like I said, a fraction of what massage school is. Trust me, you'll make that back in no time. I can't guarantee it, but I'm sure if you're a good worker and you're someone who's passionate about massage, and like I just said, it's a critical shortage of massage therapists, so you shouldn't have a problem making that back at all. So it's a good investment. So I meet you over on that page. I just sent an invite to everybody on my Facebook page just so I wouldn't have to remember who was interested and who was not, and then maybe there may be some people who see this and find that they're interested. All right, so meet you over there.